Welcome to Awakening, the podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Christian Strang, and welcome to your February 2024 Oracle reading, Hot and Holy Sacred Union. Yes, we said it, and it's happening. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about Hot and Holy Sacred Union, and then we're going to juice it up with a really incredible portion of a transmission from Mary Magdalene and all of the highest light coming from our Oracle, Sacred Love in Sacred Times. So there is a lot of conversation in the month of February in the artificial matrix about love and romantic love and Valentine's Day and all of that. So it's fun to dip into that for this month's Oracle reading and podcast to stir the pot a little bit more and take it deeper for you in what is possible for you when it comes to your incarnation. That's always my hope and intention in everything that I'm doing, whether I'm doing one-on-one energy medicine sessions or leading a masterclass for my coaches and guides, or whatever it might be, writing my next book. My intention and my hope is that what I give you will take you deeper on your journey so that you can experience an even more extraordinary incarnation than you could have imagined possible for you. Are you into that? Like, I'm so here for this. One of the things I love about letting go of astrology is that I realize that these various belief systems and divination methods that we can get attached to actually over time can limit our potentiality. I want you to know, Source wants you to know, the highest light wants you to know that you are a creatrix, a creator. You are unlimited in your potential. No imprint, astrological, human design, gene keys, I don't care what the humans come up with. You are beyond any of that. You can create above and beyond that, and that includes in your sacred love and sacred union. So in the third dimensional construct, people get married for reasons of they come into union, what the artificial matrix calls marriage, and then of course they legalize it and feed things into that matrix. So that's a whole other conversation we won't get too far into. But in the third dimension, you get married rather young, you stay with that person for the rest of your life, you don't grow, it's about survival, you have kids, life is hard. Fourth dimension, you realize, oh wait, there's more options and I can grow. In one lifetime, I don't have to just stay the same. I actually can evolve myself and develop myself. So in the fourth dimension, now people recognize, oh, you can have multiple relationships throughout your lifetime, and each relationship is this gift that can grow you. This is very exciting. We can expand our families, right? There's just been such a beautiful expansion in the fourth dimension of families expanding with new partners and blending families and all kinds of incredible growth of love. So we're growing as a collective. And in the fifth dimension, you recognize you can experience, and the fifth dimension or higher. So we're talking about a source connection or higher. So outside of the artificial matrix or the mainstream, you can have a sacred union that is both holy, that fifth dimensional source frequency, and hot, that human frequency. You actually can have the whole, I love my guides, they're saying the whole burrito combo platter. So this is an inside joke between me and some of my best friends from I was in my 1920 or the early days, and we talk about the burrito combo platter, which is like the whole absolute experience of love and union. You actually get to have that if you want it, right? If you want the third dimension or the fourth dimension, you can choose that too. That's a really cool thing about Earth. You can choose to ascend or not. You can choose to evolve or not. Now, of course, the Earth is changing, so those who are not choosing to ascend are going to be rerouted to another location. But again, that's a whole other conversation. We're talking about your hot and holy sacred union today. So how do you activate a hot and holy sacred union? And how do you prepare your body temple for that kind of union. Now, of course, we have a tendency to think externally, right? Which dating app are you going to get on? What new hobby are you going to start and start taking classes to meet new people? Okay, that's cool. But really, everything is vibration and frequency here on Earth. So if your frequency is not locked and loaded at Hot and Holy Sacred Union, you're just going to get more of what you've experienced before, which is okay too if that's what you want to experience. But if you're here for the burrito combo platter, triple gold, Hot and Holy Sacred Union, you've got some important development, some important expansion to do. And that expansion, believe it or not, starts with your own union with yourself, with your inner masculine and your inner feminine. It starts with your union with the earth and with all the lands, waters, and living beings for the specific territory on earth that you are here to assist. That's right. You didn't just incarnate for the fun kid ride to just thanks Earth for taking care of me. Thanks everyone for taking care of me. You came to actually give back and be a love activist in your own way, and to cultivate, more importantly, because this is a reciprocal relationship between you and you and the earth, to cultivate a frequency of union within yourselves and all around you and how you operate on earth. And then Hot and Holy Sacred Union can manifest more easily, more fully in your life because you are literally carrying the codes for it. So I'm saying, and this just came in meditation, my team brought me Hot and Holy. We could say Divine Human Sacred Union because the hot is the human and the divine is the holy. But I like the sound of Hot and Holy. Feels good right now, but use whatever terminology because it's all just vibrational frequency resonates most for you. So when you actually make a devotional offering to your life, to your incarnation, and you devote yourself to experiencing what it is that you truly desire from your deepest heart and soul. Because from a mind artificial matrix program level, you're just going to be happy to have a partner, right? You know that program that's in the matrix. I know women get this. I'm not so sure if this happens for men as well. My brothers out there who are listening, you can let me know. But for women, you just be happy that somebody loves you. Just be happy somebody's agreeing to want to spend their time with you. But that is not what you came for. You did not come for the 55-year-long relationship that you're slogging through with some dude that you said yes to when you were young and hadn't developed yourself and didn't know who you were and you were making a mess of your life. You came to develop yourself, expand yourself, grow yourself, and grow in union with yourself, with the lands, waters, living beings that you are here to assist in your incarnation. And how do you assist? Don't worry, I've got that covered for you too. That's what you came to have, such a bigger experience than what you've been programmed to believe. And it is my belief and my knowing that this is just part of how it works here on earth. You got a program, be happy with what you get, but really you came to transcend that program and experience a union unlike you could possibly imagine. That's also why I write, my spiritual romance or metaphysical romance novels, the angelics, wildest dreams, the angelics, afterlife. You want to tap into beyond what you could possibly imagine. Love Letters from Mary Magdalene. Dip into those books. That's going to give you a taste of what's possible. I want you to have more than a taste. I want you to have an encodement. I want your frequency vibrating, pulsing with hot and holy sacred union. So I want to invite you to join me for the Love Territory Guide certification. We are making that training available on special for the month of February. When you say yes to that encodement, you'll also receive our Sacred Love, Sacred Union Master Healing event, where you receive an incredible healing of the light from Mary Magdalene and Yeshua. You also get the wisdom about multidimensional love, sacred love that you're here to experience here on earth. And you receive our training for the Love Territory Guide work. Now, what does that have to do with Hot and Holy Sacred Union? Well, in module 1 of the training, you receive a spiritual attunement unlike anything you have ever experienced before in your life. I have participants who have taken the training message me and say, holy, what in the, that was like another level I didn't even know. And yes, it is. You could think of it as like a Reiki attunement, but it's not. But that sort of thing. So you're going to receive the codes to carry as a Love Territory Guide, which puts you in a greater state of union with yourself and the lands, waters, living beings that you are here to assist. And then through that certification and training, you will receive the rituals, the prayers, the blessings, the specific actions for you to take on a daily and monthly basis to be love, to hold that frequency of love. And to not only hold the frequency, which is powerful, but to also be taking action and be in union. And this isn't crazy action that's going to take a bunch of your time. Those of you that get all overwhelmed at the thought of, of anything more. It is so easy, so natural, so part of your spiritual practice, so part of you. It is not enough at this stage in our unfolding to get on a dating app and, yep, there's your beloved. If you want a third and fourth dimensional love, sure, no problem. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of the dating apps. Totally recommend it. Absolutely. I'm just saying before you go there or as you're going there, make sure that you are really holding the frequency of union within yourself and within your life, because you're not just, hey, thanks, Mother Earth. Thanks for letting me use all your resources and do whatever the F I want. You're not a spoiled brat mooching off someone's, house and livelihood. You are in a reciprocal relationship. And when you give to the earth and when you receive this encodement and when you do these blessings and these rituals, you are given to. You are provided for. You are now experiencing union. You have moved out of spoiled brat taking from the earth into an empowered co-creative collaborator. And now union is the frequency that you walk in. So it's not just let's take, back in the day, those of you that have been with me for a long time, we did Manifest True Love, and we did that fourth dimension. It was easy to do. Now we're in a higher frequency. We are called to a higher path. It's not enough to just be like, okay, yeah, I want a third and fourth dimensional love. That's nothing. We've already done that. Check it off the list, folks. We are ready, and we are here for Hot and Holy Sacred Union. That is all that will be on New Earth and in the Golden Age, by the way. So if you are languishing in a third or fourth dimensional relationship, it's time to wrap it up. Let's go. It is time for Hot and Holy Sacred Union. And the only way you get there is by cultivating, developing, up-leveling, attuning, receiving attunements to that frequency. So I'm so excited to make the month of February about this. This is the only time we do this. It's very, very exciting. You're going to get the bonus Master Healing event. You're going to get the Love Territory Guide certification. And as if it could get even better, you're going to get the 6-module certification with that epic attunement that'll have you vibrating in a whole other frequency you didn't even know you could vibrate at for only 555. And you know what 555 means, right? New beginnings. It's go time. It's time. Let's do this. Let's let go of the old frequencies. Let's let go of the old paradigms. And how do we do that? We step into a whole new frequency. Okay. So now I'm going to move into our oracle reading from our oracle, Sacred Love and Sacred Times. It's out of print. It's sold out in 2021. All you amazing souls who said, yes, I want that, you've got it. Those of you that missed it or you're just joining me later on, I thought we were going to do a reprint. Mary said, no, it's not time yet. So I will let you know when the reprint comes out. But in the meantime, you're going to be blessed with this incredible, I just love this portion of this transmission. You're going to love it. It's so perfect for this month. It's so affirming and it's so powerful in terms of carrying these codes for hot and holy sacred union. And I want you to know it comes from our transmission. This was one of our old favorites. This is just so good. Wound mates and the love of your life. There is a very famous love coach out there who, after I worked with her long ago, and when I told her about what I had been shown about wound mates, love mates. Oh, okay, we could use that too. When I told her about what I'd been shown from Spirit about wound mates, she said that's perfect, and she now uses it in her teachings. I know in the early days she gave me credit for that. I mean, intellectual property, it's a little, but I do have it in print here. So really, really fun because, and I was just talking with a dear sister of mine about this, that discernment of wound mate, love of your life. And now we're going to the next level, hot and holy sacred union, and being able to discern what is what as it comes in, wrapping up, healing any lessons, healing any wounds that you need to within yourself, and then continuing to cultivate the frequency of hot and holy sacred union. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? So hands on your heart, take a nice deep cleansing breath. You don't have to fight or figure out if you're with the love of your life. You know deep within you, when you clear the emotional ish, when you allow yourself to be in a state of deep, centered peace. And the coming apart, if that is the path, can be amicable and loving and beautiful too, as the next level of sacred love calls to you. And then from there, you must be aligned and committed to not falling into old patterns and to really show up in your highest light so that you may magnetize to you the next level of hot and holy sacred union with ease. For those of you with the love of your life already, we want to see you honoring the connection as such. There needs to be more love, more romance, more sacred sexual intimacy. Make the relationship a priority for you. Plan outings, plan fun, plan joy, plan your sacred sexual connections. We don't care. Just make it happen. You do this by your intention, your focus, and your deep desire to take the relationship where it's never gone before. You can do this, and you absolutely have the power to do this. We assure you. And you can do it with ease. You can be with the love of your life, and it can be easy most of the time. Yes, easy. Make that commitment. Ask to be shown the way. And again, all of heaven and earth is here at your disposal to support you. Seriously and truly. So this is the next piece we just had to give you, because others were asking, Christian, and we could feel others of you asking in your minds and hearts. Enjoy sinking into this. We want you to remember that you came here for divine love, sacred love, hot and holy sacred union with the love of your life, and nothing else will do. Now go forth and love. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. This is your assignment for the month of February. And for those of you that are not with the love of your life already, we want you to follow the same guidance as those that were given. More love, more romance, more sacred sexual intimacy. For those of you that are not yet with your beloved, sacred sexual intimacy with your beloved in non-physical, through your body. Yes, it's beautiful. You can do this. It's amazing. Make sacred union, make hot and holy sacred union a priority for you. Plan outings, plan fun, plan joy, plan your sacred sexual connection. So those of you that are with the love of your life, that's your assignment. Those of you that aren't with your love of your life yet, that is your assignment. So this is the month to make hot and holy sacred union your priority and to really make it happen in your life. So there's a lot of talk when we're talking about living a spiritual life about surrender, and surrender is very important. And that is a beautiful feminine, divine feminine quality. And making it happen is a really beautiful sacred masculine quality. So this month, we don't want you languishing. We want you making it happen. We want you taking action. Aligned action is always the most powerful action that you can take. So for those of you that are hearing this and you're like, ooh, I want that sacred love, sacred union, master healing event, and I want this encodement, this attunement, and these rituals and these blessings. I want to be vibrating in the frequency of hot and holy union. You can check out more about this offering at sacred-spirituality/LTG. I'll also put a link in the show notes. And go ahead and reach out to me and set up a call. Let's have a call together. Let's see if you really are ready for this next level. Let's see how this could be integrated into your current life with ease so that you can begin to up-level your frequency to hot and holy sacred union. Thank you so much for listening. If this podcast episode was of benefit to you, then please feel free to share it with someone you love, put it on your social media, forward it to someone you know who is here for hot and holy sacred union as well. P.S. If you want to live in the new earth golden age, then it's for you. Just so you know. Any of you that are like, I don't know, is that my path? Yes. If you're going to be in the golden age and new earth, it is. It all happens in union. Yeah, we're really shifting out of the old models of separation and into union. So if you know you're here for new earth, if you know you're here for the golden age, if you know you're here for heaven on earth, whatever terminology resonates for you, then you are definitely here for hot and holy sacred union. Thank you so much for listening. As always, I'm your host, Dr. Christian Strang, and this has been Awakening the Podcast. P.S. I forgot to say, I have we have free chapters from our latest book, The Angelic's Wildest Dreams. We've got meditations, transmissions, all kinds of good stuff for you at sacred-spirituality.org. So feel free to check that out. And again, if you feel the yes to our February goodness, then set up a call with me. Let's look at it, make sure it's a fit, and get you all hooked up. All right, to your hot and holy union. And so it is so.